Did you notice? Since the wedding started, the way Taehyung and Jungkook appear in public seems different. Many fans began seeing small changes in the way they appear in public. Something about Taehyung and Jungkook's public appearances feels different, especially after the wedding, and fans are starting to notice changes in Taekook's. Some fans believe these moments show a deeper level of comfort and understanding between them. Others think they are simply being more careful about how they behave in front of cameras in the public eye. Whether these observations are real changes or just the result of fans paying closer attention, one thing is certain. Every appearance of Taehyung and Jungkook continues to spark curiosity and discussion among ARMY around the world. Purple Heart. Watch the continuation of this video and don't miss it. Before we start, make sure you're ready to love this moments. Welcome to VKook. Have you ever felt a connection that goes beyond words? Well, this is Taekook. In a world filled with spotlights and cameras, there is a story that grows quietly, yet speaks so loudly through glances and subtle gestures. We often hear the word soulmate, but for Taehyung and Jungkook, or as we know them, Taekook, that word feels extraordinary. Today, we are not just talking about theories or simple moments captured on camera. We are talking about impact, about how a deep commitment, one that many believe to be a sacred bond like marriage, changes the way they stand under the spotlight. Their love is not ordinary. It is a careful navigation between sacred privacy and massive public existence. For years, we watched two young men grow up together. But if you look closely, you can see the transformation. Recently, there has been a significant shift in the energy of their public appearances. It no longer feels like the closeness of group members. Instead, there is an aura of belonging and calmness surrounding them. Body language experts often point out how Jungkook naturally positions himself as a protector, while Taehyung radiates complete trust. During red carpets or official events, notice the way they navigate the space around them. There is an unspoken coordination. They don't need to constantly touch to show that they are present for each other. That is often the sign of a bond that already feels complete within itself, a commitment that stands strong behind the scenes. Living a relationship under the microscope of the K-pop industry is never easy, yet Taekook seems to move with a different kind of grace. Our main topic today, how their wedding navigates public appearances, speaks to their maturity. They no longer feel the need to prove anything to the world. Watch how they handle public moments. There seems to be a code that only they understand. Sometimes it appears through matching accessories, or the way Taehyung gives Jungkook space to shine, and Jungkook does the same for him. This is no longer about fan service. It feels like two adults who have made a commitment, trying to protect the dignity of their relationship while millions of people watch. Their love becomes an anchor in the middle of the fast-moving storm of the entertainment industry. So what is the impact of such an unusual love? The impact is courage. Taekook offers a new definition of masculinity and affection. They show that vulnerability can be strength. When they stand together in public, the effect reaches the hearts of fans all around the world. Many people believe that if there truly is a sacred bond, perhaps even marriage, between them, that may be why they appear so calm lately. There is no more visible restlessness. Instead, there is comfort. It feels as though they have found home within each other, while the public simply witnesses that journey from afar. In the end, will the world ever truly know every secret detail of their story? Perhaps not. And maybe that is the beauty of it. Loving quietly, yet shining through actions. The love between Taehyung and Jungkook will always remain a beautiful mystery that inspires many people to seek sincere, unconditional, and unshakable love. Because ultimately, the greatest impact of their relationship is not just how they appear in public, but how they look at each other once the camera lights fade. Taekook is not just a trend. They are proof that true love always finds a way to stand strong, no matter the obstacles. Many signs suggest that Taehyung and Jungkook have moved beyond the stage of simply being co-workers. They seem to have built what we might call a home. Observations and reports from fans often suggest that they may no longer live in completely separate spaces. Instead, there are hints of shared moments, laughter at the same dinner table, and routines that resemble those of a committed couple. Living under the same roof is not only about convenience. It is about emotional comfort, finding shelter in each other in the middle of a noisy world. This sense of commitment also appears when we talk about the future. Investment is often the language of adults who think long-term. rumors and discussions about shared assets, including possible property connections in Los Angeles, have become an interesting signal to many observers. Why Los Angeles? The city is not just a vacation destination. For many global artists, LA represents freedom, a place where privacy feels easier to protect. If Taekook truly have interests there, it could represent more than a simple business decision. It might symbolize preparation for tomorrow, a place where they could one day live more freely, away from the intense spotlight of Seoul. Assets like these can become a foundation, a quiet way of saying, I plan to spend my life with you. From Seoul to Los Angeles, every space they might build together becomes a symbol that this connection is not a fleeting romance, but something deeper, something built with vision and sincerity. But don't misunderstand. The domestic life of Kim Taehyung and Jungkook would not always be rigid or serious like a business contract. Behind the doors of their home, there would surely be a dynamic that is sweet, real, and of course very romantic. Like any couple, moments of jealousy sometimes appear as a sign of how deeply they care for each other. We often catch glimpses of it on camera. How Jungkook's jaw tightens, or how Taehyung suddenly becomes very protective when someone else seems to step into his partner's personal space. For Taekook, jealousy is not about distrust. It is simply a reminder that says, you are mine, and I am yours. On the other hand, there is an abundance of affection between them, not just through words but through small actions that often go unnoticed. The way Taehyung makes sure Jungkook eats well, or how Jungkook is always the first person to calm Taehyung when he feels uneasy. There is a constant warmth between them, a rhythm of love that feels naturally woven into their everyday lives. And of course, we cannot forget the playful moments that bring life into their home. Taehyung with his unique and quirky side that often makes Jungkook shake his head in amusement, and Jungkook with his competitive spirit that sometimes makes Taehyung laugh affectionately. They are best friends, playful rivals, and at the same time the most loyal lovers. In every burst of laughter that fills the living room of their home, there is a deep sense of gratitude. They have weathered storms together, and now they deserve to enjoy the rainbow that appears in their everyday lives. Watching them grow together within what many see as a sacred bond is deeply touching for so many people around the world. Because in the end, the most beautiful kind of love is the one that still keeps its sense of humor, even in the middle of life's complexities. Beyond the laughter and the quiet gestures of care, there is also a deep understanding that seems to exist naturally between them. Taehyung and Jungkook often appear to communicate without needing many words at all. A simple glance, a small smile, or the way they instinctively move closer to each other in crowded places speaks volumes. It is the kind of connection that grows over years of shared memories, challenges, and dreams, until two lives begin to move in the same rhythm. Purple Heart. And perhaps that is what makes their story so captivating to so many people around the world. It is not only about fame, stages, or cameras. It is about two souls who continue choosing each other, day after day, through every chapter of their journey. In the quiet moments away from the spotlight, their love seems to become even stronger, like a promise that no matter how big the world becomes, they will always find their way back to each other. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.